Good evening. Saving a life now easier with new CPR guidelines being unveiled. And for the first time, both health professionals and the average Joe are being told to focus on the same life-saving technique. KITV4's Jill KURAMOTO is here with details. Jill?
Well, Pamela, you know that song Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees. Well, remember that tune, and I'll explain why in just a bit. But every 5 years, the American Heart Association updates its science on CPR, and this time around, the change is significant. Instead of telling people to look, listen, and feel to help someone who has gone into cardiac arrest, the emphasis now is for everyone to get hands-on. They're rearranging the ABCs of cardiopulmonary resuscitation in the new guidelines out today. Instead of airway, breathing, and compressions, the American Heart Association says CAB will better save lives. During cardiac arrest, when every second counts, professional rescuers are now being instructed to start with chest compressions, then continue with clearing the airway and breaths.
By doing compressions right away, you're still circulating that blood with the oxygen.
For the rest of us, it's more simple. It's hands-only CPR.
All we're doing is making sure that the scene is safe, and then we're going to shake and shout because we want to make sure that if they're okay, they could be sleeping. There is no response, so what we need to do is say, help. You call 911, get an AD. Then we'll go directly to the middle of the chest, and then we're going to do compressions. And we're going to do compressions a depth of 2 inches, at least 2 inches, and we're going to do them at a rate of 100. As a layperson, you would just continue to do compressions until someone comes and helps you.
An easy way to remember how quickly to do the chest compressions of 100 per minute. The AHA says it's the same rhythm as the beat of the Bee Gees song, Stayin' Alive. Stayin' alive, stayin' alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking. Stayin' alive, stayin' alive. The American Heart Association says less than 8% of people who suffer cardiac arrest outside the hospital survive. So they say people shouldn't be afraid to use the new CPR.
The person who's gone down with a cardiac arrest is dead, right? They have no pulse, no breathing. So you can't kill them, you can't hurt them. The only thing you can do is save them.
Now, the change in the CPR sequence applies to adults and children. For more information on the new CPR technique, we have a link to the American Heart Association on our website, KITV.com. Pamela.